hip 90-90 switchbacks. This is a fairly dynamic expression of mobility. It starts off with simply performing an end range rotation on the trailing leg, but then you allow your trunk to rotate with it. So you open all the way up and transition over to a hip 90-90 in the opposite side. So getting in your hip 90-90, sitting as tall and as upright as you can brace the floor with your hands if you need to. Point that back toe, pivot on the back toe to open up that hip as far as you can. I open it up as far as I possibly can without letting anything else move first. So here, I've run out of room. At that point, I continue trying to pull that knee away as now I let my trunk open up with it. This leg still is plastered to the floor. Right now I'm thinking get these knees as far away from each other as I can. So right there, I can't get them any further away. Then I let that leg raise up. You can use your hands for support like I do until you get into this position. Keep those knees as far away from each other as you can as you continue to transition over to the opposite direction. So here, that knee finally planted. Then I'm going to try to rotate my trunk forward. And that back knee is slowly just going to have to follow suit with whatever my range of motion allows. Now we're going to transition right back the opposite direction. Solid through the trunk, it's not going anywhere. All trail hip first. Out of range, I'm going to let my trunk open second. Max distance between my two knees. Then third, I will let that knee come up. Keeping max distance between the knees. Switching to the opposite direction. This knee down. Still max distance between the knees. Then trunk winds forward. You'll notice that back knee drops a little bit as I do that. And then I slowly let that back knee lower. Kids are playing and it's a good time. As you do this, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is an expression of mobility that you already have access to. If you're really finding that you have to lean back to even start this, that's fine. Just do it whatever your mobility is going to allow. You saw me supporting myself with my hands. You may need to do the same. If you can do it without support from your hands, that's awesome. But that's the motion, okay? Move slow. Recognize that the star of the show with this is the hip joints. So that's where you want to feel the majority of the work happening. So move slow. Try to get all that work and that tension to come from the joints and have fun with it. I mean, this is pretty dynamic. It's kind of flashy and cool. Have fun with it. Move slow and control it.